Hey everyone, it's Scotty with Dallas Sound Guys. I'm in Florida for a corporate event, and a quick backstory on this. In 2003, there was an association that I got to help run sound with, and this year we did their event again. We're trying to think of the math, and because I didn't remember it was '03, they said, yeah, it's been 20 years you've been helping us. It's an association that is made up of 13 states, and over the years, I've been able to do many of those states too. Well, Florida is one of the states we've been able to help with their smaller conference, and they have done a joint conference with the people we're helping this time. So they've been wanting to get me in here and some of the other guys, and so this is their first year in helping them with them. And it's been really great, and there have been some just fantastic compliments that were really encouraging, and I was happy to receive, where they're like, how do you get it to sound so good? Or how did you get to do this? Or we haven't had that before. So just wanted to start the video with that. So real quick, let's see, this is day 3 of a 4-day conference. We've got the X32 Compact. I've got it set up with 8 channels of Axient wireless. I've got 4 lavs and 4 handhelds. We're not using all of them, but that's what we brought. So that's how I had set it up. I got music playback. I've got QLab, which we're actually not doing, but I set it up, and then 2 PowerPoint machines for music. They haven't had much for that. A VOG mic also, which we're just not using, so I already put that away. Megaseg on my Mac is what I use for music playback, and then I've got wireless workbench up so I can keep an eye on things. It's just a little bit before we set up for the day, so the guys aren't here with their laptops. But we have a Blackmagic design. I think it's a television HD switcher. 2 16:9 screens. We've got the JBL VRX. Now, the way the room is set up, actually on day 1, that far 1/3 of the room, the air wall was up. So they had some, we actually just kind of had the room divided into 2/3 here on the side I was doing and 1/3 on that side. And then day 2, 3, and tomorrow day 4, now it's been all opened up. So that screen was actually spun around, and then that part of the sound system was for that over there. Excuse me. So funny, with the room, I enjoy watching the Michael Curtis videos, and if I could, I would divide and conquer. I would have 3 setups. I would have something for this third, I'd have something for that third, and something for that, but you just can't do it with the stage. So actually I have 4 zones going on the matrix outputs. And that helped out really good, because yesterday, after the...
I feel like I was doing so well until I had a coughing attack. I'm not sure what was up with that. I apologize, but let's take a look at the rest of the footage. So here you see we had a downstage monitor. I did use a front fill, and this was on the final day when that far third of the room was being taken down, and they were going to put the air wall back up. So let's take a look behind the scenes, and we can see where we just kept everything, man. We had all our cases for power and the video screen cases and cases for the PA and the backdrop and whatnot. You had the, I think that's the DL32 for the stage box, and then of course the projectors that were rear projected behind the scenes. Gotta love having all that space back there, right? If you have to put things back in a truck or something, that just doesn't work out well. I'll tell you, using these zones with the speakers, that actually worked out fantastic. Here in the footage, you could see what it looked like then when the air wall was up. Turned the room into that's why I had the PA actually centered, and I had to have that center fill and that outfill. And then here we take a look at the full room. Big difference in doing that, but that's just kind of the way it is. This shot that's in here is just kind of funny because a lot of presenters don't want to stand on the stage. I see that a lot, and they just really enjoy parking themselves right in front of the PA. That's okay. Able to deal with that. You know, you do your best to ring out the headsets beforehand, so that you can stand 3 feet in front of the PA and it won't ring. That's just their style. I ask if they could do their best to not stand directly in front of the speakers, but if they want to walk around the room, then that's what they want to do, and that helps them present their best. So anyway, I'm totally fine with that, and I think the audience is as well. Had a great room view outside my room, and they were actually setting up for a concert. that was going to happen just after I left. So I didn't get to enjoy that, but the guys in the crew, they did get to enjoy getting launched on some rubber band seat capsule thing that I wanted absolutely nothing to do with. Man, they had an awesome time with that, and it was my pleasure to film that and not actually be a part of it. Florida was kind of fun. Hadn't been there in a while, and at least at Daytona. Been to Orlando and some other parts of Florida. It seems like 2-3 times a year. I just enjoy that. I love being in Texas and doing my work here, but I also just thoroughly enjoy the travel. I used to do events in Vegas quite often. Been a little while since I've been there. I'd get up to North Dakota for an event twice a year, in the Midwest a bunch, up by New York a bunch, and it was good to be back to Florida. So I'm vamping as I'm going to show you these guys getting launched in the air. And I tell you, we had a really good time. The client, once again, just fantastic. I really appreciate working with a client that, they keep it super simple for you, not in terms of what they're asking for, but just they know what they want. And it's so much easier to deliver for them. And it's a pleasure to do that. I love watching YouTube videos to try and improve and hone my craft so that I can give the best results possible for people. And I got to tell you, it really pays off. When a client just says afterwards they're absolutely thrilled, and especially if it's their first time working with us, that they'll say that there's just something about it that they've never experienced before. And then they want more of it in the future. So my pleasure to do that for them. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, you want to hear more about, my mindset and how I'm trying to help folks out, in the production and AV industry, how I'm trying to help our clients, what my mindset is for setting something up. I'd love to hear those questions and help explain those as best as possible. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.